welcome to another edition of the SingleTrack Sessions. Today, we are at AmerSports headquarters in beautiful Ogden, Utah.
Yep.
And it's kind of fitting, too, because Hardrock just ended.
Yeah.
And AmerSports, as people may or may not know, is Solomon, right?
Yeah, they're the parent.
The parent, the big pops and mom to the Solomon. And it was a big weekend for Solomon, right? Hardrock.
Yeah.
I think
their
they had
top two athletes crushed it, right?
Pretty much. So we're here again, and we actually are recording a new intro.
We did record a new intro.
Well, you didn't. I didn't.
I didn't.
So who did?
I did.
Yay!
So we have back with us again because she did such a great time last time. Great time? She did a great job last
there we go.
time.
And had a great time.
She did, well, yeah.
I am a great time.
Steph Gardner's back with us again in the house.
Sorry, or you're welcome. Not sure.
Well, she rolled up. We were in the parking lot in Studio 78, and she rolled up on Stella,
Yeah.
the kind of minty
Mint green
scooter.
scooter.
And we got a picture of that.
Yeah, that's
So that was pretty
pretty
sweet.
hot.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, we'll
Lined
get that up so you guys can see Stella. We wanted to bring Steph back because we felt like we didn't give her a good enough chance last time to maybe go over a couple of things and that we promised, right?
That's right.
So again, we are at Amer headquarters here in Ogden, Utah. We just got this awesome tour. So many cool little rooms.
Atomic, Solomon, Mavic,
Freaking envy.
Suunto.
That's right.
And they
So
just
proud of you.
Yeah, and on Facebook they just showed the new Spartan,
Yep.
right? So their new watch. So now it's not like secret.
It's not top secret anymore, but we got to see some of the really cool gear that's coming out this fall and next spring.
That we can't talk about.
No, we can't. Can't take pictures of it.
Ba-ba-ba.
We can just tell you that it is cool. Yeah,
But I had my super secret glasses on that might have taken some photos.
right. So we got, again, we're really grateful that you gave us the tour of the headquarters. It's way cool. It's a good vibe here. Good
Awesome
folks working
vibe.
here. So what should we get into? Hardrock.
Yeah, let's jump right into that
Yeah.
real quick. I mean, that was a big weekend. We had our little preview show. Some great. Well, first of all, I want to tip my hat to I Run Far.
Yeah,
The
right?
the coverage they had for Hardrock was incredible.
Yep.
And if you go on their website, it'll show a list of all the names that helped out. And there's like 20 or so people
Right.
that were contributing to that. But I mean, the Hardrock website kind of went slow because there's so many were doing it. But I Run Far crushed it.
They did. They're reporting on the course top notch as usual.
Yeah.
So who won this year?
Well, for the men, there was a tie.
Yep.
So Killian and Schlarb came through at 22:58,
Right.
which wasn't record. But,
Nope.
But it's pretty cool. They came across, the videos online. They were holding hands coming across. That's a pretty impressive thing for two people to run that fast through that course together.
Yeah, it is. The top level athletes just kind of like, all right, let's just kind of do this together. Maybe Killian was like, I've got Everest to do this fall. I can't crush myself. So I'm just going to take it easy and run. Maybe not.
So Schlarb was the first American. We had our contest, but then we rounded out the top 10. We'll just hurry recap those for the men.
Yeah.
We had Schlarb and Killian, of course, won.
Professor X.
Professor X, number 3. Jeff Browning,
Holy
number 4.
cow.
He did the
So impressive. The
Hard
double.
Rock Western double and cut time off Nick Clark. Ryan Kaiser 5th, Brian Williams 6th, Ted Mahone 7th, Grant,
Grant
go take it, Joe.
Guiz.
8, Timothy Olson 9, and our good buddy,
That's
the
right.
man of the hour always, with his 9th finish, Scott Jaime at 10th place in
Yay,
32
old
hours.
man power.
Amen. And he wasn't even
Right.
training for Hard Rock, supposedly.
All right, who won on the women's side?
Women's side was pretty epic, too. Anna, she came away with it. She beat Emma Roca by about 30 minutes or so,
Yeah.
34 minutes. So it was a pretty close race. Third, first American, Bethany Lewis.
Right.
Darla Askew.
Mhm.
Megan Hicks at 5.
Woohoo.
Just awesome. Great job, Megan. Betsy Nye, Rachel Buckland, Tina Uri. Yeah. Jill Bonney and
Yeah.
Betsy Kellmeyer. So that's the
Wow.
top 10 women.
Awesome.
For that. So congratulations to all the people that did Hard Rock, whether you finished or not.
Hey, how about some of the local guys real quick?
Matt Connors,
Yeah.
our buddy.
Matt Connors. What was
Finished.
it? Matt Horsley's, who
Matt
he raced
Horsley.
as
Yeah,
this time,
he's
finished.
alias. He finished.
Tom Remke's.
Yeah, I didn't see his time or how he did.
I'm pretty sure he finished, though.
And then we had a few that had some rough days on
Yeah,
the
so Matt Van Horn, he had some medical problems, pulmonary edema, so they had to pull him a mile 72. Let's see here. John Wojciechowski timed out. I saw that video. That was tough.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Grouse Gulch, was that where that was?
I think so.
I can't remember.
Maybe. Who else? Quentin Barney timed out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who else?
Brian
Brian
Beckstead, he got
Beckstead,
the
the
flu.
flu.
Yeah,
Oh.
his kids had the flu, and apparently
Yeah.
he took it with him.
Bummer.
So some tough days on the mountain for sure.
Yeah, but hey, great effort all around,
Yeah,
guys.
congratulations.
Kelly Agnew did well.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kelly
that's
Agnew.
right.
That's right.
Oh.
Man,
Can't
his
forget.
video of him kissing the rock, I was bawling.
Yeah,
that was
Sorry,
awesome.
That's right.
He had
I
some
just lost it.
Jenna Lynn was pacing him, and Leon
Leon was
pacing
there,
him.
yeah. That was
and-
awesome.
And Joe, Kelly's wife, had great coverage of that for how
Yeah,
Kelly
she's
was
so
doing.
solid.
And Kelly always
Yeah.
would say he's not a mountain guy because he does a lot of fast,
Flat
But
stuff.
man, Hardrock,
Yeah.
you're not going to find many bigger mountains
Yeah.
to do.
My
So
That's
friend
awesome.
Matt Schreier, who always like sneaks under the radar, he's a Salt Lake runner. He got 17th.
wow,
Did he?
I was like,
Right
I
on.
didn't even know he was signed up, and then boom, there he was, 17th. I'm
Awesome.
like, oh, well, that's even
impressive.
more
All right.
impressive. Yeah.
And so for our winners, I'm going to announce our contest winners.
Okay. Who are
and
they?
I'll reach out to you so I can get your info. Well, Braden Lim, he pegged both male and female.
Yeah.
So he got them
Right
both. Liz Goosen picked female, which obviously was Bethany. And Sebastien Durandeu, sorry, man, I really apologized. He picked Bethany. So Brandon Lim, you won for the men's.
All right.
Jason Schlarb. And the drawing we did for the three that
Tied.
picked the women.
Yeah.
The women was Sebastien.
All right.
So congratulations. We'll get a care package. I'll get your info, reach out, and get a care package to everybody there to take care of that.
Okay, so what else was going on this last weekend besides Hardrock? Something else big was going on in Colorado.
Well, Hardrock obviously takes center stage so much, and people are focused on it. But we have kind of a connection with the Colorado Trail because of our friend Scott Jaime.
Yeah, and he holds a record over there.
Yeah, the supported FKT, which is, if you're not aware, it's 485 miles. It's Denver to Durango, and you can go east to west or west to east is how they do it.
That's far.
Scott Jaime has the supported record of 8 days, 7 hours, and 40 minutes.
Fast.
So there's also an unsupported record.
Right.
And so obviously that means you don't get aid station help and
Right.
crew
You
and
basically
everything.
all your packages and stuff are at like road crossings
Yeah.
and stuff.
And that was from Sean Forey, 10 days, 19 hours, and 5 minutes.
And who has the new record now?
Brandon Stapanowich,
Ooh, how fast did he do it in?
9 days, 14 hours, 28. He beat it by a day.
That's amazing.
That's
Yeah,
incredible. And that's a day behind the supported record.
Yeah.
So that's pretty stout. So
It is. So I guess there's room there for maybe even more.
I don't know.
Somebody fast to come in and get it down to 7 days.
I'll tell you what, good luck.
Yeah, right?
Because I saw what Scott went through, twice. He did
Right.
this twice. You're going to have your money's worth on that.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Right.
do on that one. So
All right, so that kind of wraps things up from this past weekend. What is coming up real quick? Vaquero Loco,
Vaquero Loco's on the horizon.
Skyline Marathon, and 50K.
Yep.
That's coming up. I think you can still register for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I
You
think
sure
so.
can.
And
I think so.
Vaquero might be filled.
I think that's done.
Yeah.
I think he cut that off, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you really want to get into Vaquero, we have this bribing system where you have to bribe us first, and we can bribe Ty.
Yeah.
Right? So keep that in mind.
We're the middleman.
What's coming further out this
Well,
fall?
we're going to be at OR.
Yep.
So Joel and I will be down at OR. We got some great interviews set up.
Yep, we sure do.
So if you want to be on the show or you want to hear about somebody or anything, let us know so we can schedule those. It's a
Right.
nice 3 or 4 days of
Yep.
geekness in the outdoor world.
Oh, yeah. We'll be geeking out hard.
that we do. But, there's a lot of races coming up in the fall. Run
There are.
Rabbit Run, Wasatch, the
Bear, I'm Tough.
Yeah, there's a lot of races coming up.
Javelina is another one that's coming up that's still open. Here locally, the one out in the island, the 50K, the Fall Classic. That would
Stephanie,
be a
didn't
great
you,
one.
Didn't you tell us you just signed up for that?
I was drunk. But yeah, I did.
So see,
I saw
now-
the email and I was like, oh, it did happen. Okay. Well, I'm signed up November 4th.
Click, I'm in.
Yeah,
50K.
but you've got experience out there. You've done that
I
race.
do. I just haven't raced since I got hurt. And then that's far.
It is hard. 50, but it's a great race on the
Yeah.
backside of that island. So cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, beautiful.
And you've been
well, we're
doing a lot
excited
of
for
running.
you.
You've been doing a lot of
Yeah,
running.
I've been trying to get it in there. But
Yeah.
hopefully I'll be there and hopefully I'll do well.
Well,
Right
you'll
on.
be there because you're signed up.
Yeah.
So, and this is like
Your
better-
home
I know.
turf.
better than the
I was like, I
internet.
haven't even told anybody, but
Yeah.
here it is.
It's,
Yeah.
This is how we do things here. You spilled the beans as we were
Called
doing
me
the
out.
tour, and I'm like, mental note, calling her out.
Yep.
That's awesome. All right, so we brought you back because one thing we didn't get to talk about last time was scooter camping.
We did kind of get into it.
A little bit, but so let's go over the logistics of that real fast. How does that happen? How do you get all your gear on the scooter?
Well, you know what's crazy is I wished that we had more gear on there because it would have looked cooler, like all
Really?
stacked
Packed
up
up.
there. But Sean's scooter has a little back rack. Mine has a rack on the front,
Uh-huh.
and it's just this like spring-loaded little
Right.
rack. I put my sleeping bag on the front of mine, a backpack strapped on the back with like bungees.
Yeah.
Like a little bungee net would work really well.
Okay.
And then Sean had like all of our food, like our camp food and stove. We just rallied.
So did you guys actually drive your scooters up to the Uintas then?
Yeah.
That's
When I
that's
first
a little scary,
The
right?
loop was we went up Ogden Canyon,
Right.
by Pineview at Monte Cristo to Evanston.
up Monte
my
Cristo.
Like up through Monte Cristo, right?
Awesome.
Yeah. Through Evanston, the backside of the Uintas.
Yeah.
Camped at Hayden Peak right there.
Yeah.
And then the next day we finished out that Mirror Lake Highway.
Yeah.
Went down into Park City, went up Guardsman's,
Oh my
down
gosh.
Big Cottonwood,
Oh my gosh.
through Salt Lake, grabbed some vegan, tasty Chinese food, and then
Ooh.
headed home.
See,
It was like a really
Did
big.
you come
loop.
home on I-80 or did you guys like
We took like
89
and then 89.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy cow. So in my mind right now, I've had replays of Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, yeah, right?
Right?
Well, it is funny. Like we were going so fast, and I don't
Oh,
know.
wait, what's fast?
A whole whopping. I got up to like 60.
That is
Ooh,
fast
we
on
need
one
But
of
you
those
have to
scooters.
have your proper tuck. So
Yeah.
we would tuck down. I'd cruise up next to Sean, and he'd tuck down and take off because his scooter's like a little bit faster than mine.
Oh.
But super fun. And we had just like a little 2-man little backpacking tent.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I wish they were more loaded up with gear, but we had plenty of stuff, and it was loaded up on the 2 scooters. It was awesome.
That is so
that's
cool.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Did you guys get some like crazy looks from people?
Oh yeah. So at the top of Monte Cristo, there's probably like 40 motorcycles pulled over, and they're just like all shooting the shit and like talking to each other with their like bandanas and like other like leather
Totally ganged out.
stuff, and they're
right?
like doing the
Sons of
motorcycle
Anarchy hanging
ride.
out.
And we
Yeah.
scoot up on our scooters, and people at first, like a couple people like pointed and laughed, but one guy came over and he was like, "This is rad."
Yeah. Right.
And he just wanted to know like, what have you done to it? Because Sean's done like some little tweaks and stuff on the
Oh
scooters.
yeah, like nitro shot and like turbo.
Some
you know?
Yeah, we got shocks and or what are
Too
those
Fast,
things?
Too Furious.
Yeah, exactly.
Airbags and
Airbags.
Oil slicks.
hydros.
He's got extra little squirrel on there spinning the wheel.
He did something. So mine was just like, it used to just kind of purr, but now it's like pop, pop. Like it does all these noises. And
Those
I'm
are
like,
Got the
add-ons.
glass pack on there, that muffler that makes all that big loud
yeah, he
noise.
put like a performance exhaust on it, and
So
it's
cool.
faster now, but it's loud.
Yeah.
But they're like 2-stroke. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. It's fun though. But yeah, there's a couple spots where it was super windy, like crosswinds through Wyoming.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You just tuck down and like hope for the best.
Get your fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Kind of steering into the wind,
Yeah.
but going straight.
Doing a little bit of a lean. I'm like, oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Knee touching the ground.
Total adventure though. Super
So
fun.
you're able to get all your gear on your scooters
Yeah.
and just cruise down there. How many days did you guys go for?
It was like 2 days total.
Okay.
But we already started planning. We are going to go up and visit our friend Scott, who he and Ted, Barefoot Ted, own Luna Sandals.
Uh-huh.
But they're out of Seattle, and we keep saying, we got to come up there. We got to come up there. And so we're like, let's just scooter up.
Oh my gosh.
But I think we're
Oh.
going to take a week and like maybe
get
trailer them over to the coast and then
Right.
go up the coast to
There
Seattle.
you go.
and-
See, now that's when you get to like a certain age, you can make those kind of wiser decisions. Be like, it sounds rad to scooter from Ogden to Seattle, but in reality, you trailer
Yeah.
them over there, right?
You trailer them to halfway
Yeah,
or something
exactly.
for sure.
That
Or-
sounds
So
so,
we're
cool.
we're scheming up some new.
Wow.
Because once we did like that little tester and it went
Yeah.
perfectly, like now we got to do something more gnarly. No?
Make sure you have rain gear.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I know.
Just do it in the summer.
Yeah.
Have rain gear
Good
still.
call. Very
Yeah.
good tips. I also decided my favorite Star Wars character is Natalie Portman.
Look at that. It's
She's coming back. So
Not
Lightning
even
round.
like her
If it-
character. I just like her.
Natalie
Right.
Portman.
So
I mean,
I think that we need to back up and explain that real quick. In the lightning round last time when we had Steph on, we asked her, "What's your favorite Star Wars character?" And she immediately went to pass.
Yep.
She didn't want to answer that question. So she's had time, almost a week now, to think about it.
okay, I'm gonna geek out because that just reminded me. Is she when you said pass? Her name in the show,
It
I think, is Padme.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
could have
yeah,
said
I almost-
Padme.
That's
Maybe I'll go back and
right.
edit it.
Edit it.
All right.
I was like, nope, pass.
All right. So we're rolling up on 14 minutes, and remember the
Oh, yeah.
rule
10
of
minutes.
single track session is supposed to be 10 minutes or less. So we've
See you
broken
guys.
rule number 1.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We got some good info. We had to
We
talk
did.
about that. Our location,
Yep.
Hardrock. I mean,
Yep.
there's some good info here. And again, it's going to wound out less than 15 minutes.
Right. All right, so we need to say a big thank you to Steph because she did record a new intro for us for the show.
Yep.
So we'll give that a shot. It sounds pretty good. I'm excited. We need to also thank Lindsay Lauk because she actually wrote the intro for us.
Yeah.
She got the content for us. Big shout out to her. Thank you for her talents.
And Dave Owens at Imagine Music is the one that was rocking out the music to it.
Exactly.
So that's some sweet tunes just for us that you won't find anywhere else.
All right. So we ready to wrap this up?
We are.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to the Single Track Session. We'll be back soon with a shorter version, most likely.
Ooh, who's coming on next week? Real quick.
Next week's guest that launches
Dominic
is
so
Brian Tolbert, and then we have Dominic Layfield.
Dominic is coming up for next week because
Yeah,
this
so-
will come out on Thursday.
Yeah, see, this whole recording thing's tough.
Yeah, we're getting there, folks.
Dominic's coming out, and then we got some other guests lined up. So enjoy the show. Thanks for your support. We'll see you later.